as having a point to it.
Mhm.
So it's not fair for nobody to have to go through that.
Mhm.
But that basically that's what we trying to get to. You know.
Now, what you think about all these the image basically? Because I've seen a lot of videos. I don't really see a bunch of dark skinned girls or brown skinned girls, but you'll see the real light skinned girls. They look.
Yeah, I also think that that's very, very sad. You know, it that kind of stuff right there will bring anybody's self-esteem down to an all-time low.
Mhm.
And I personally think that nobody should have to go through that. You know, I would tell a female, you know, no matter how dark they is, you know, that they shouldn't. They are beautiful on the outside, no matter who say what or what not have you. All because of some funky video don't want to grade them in because they dark skinned.
Mhm.
You know, and that's not fair to anybody. Like, you know that, like you got people that say, "Ooh, I can't stand his or her black guys." We black people, we calling each other that.
Right.
But you know that give white folks, they not that I'm not a racist. You know, and anybody that's listening, let's get this off bat. Sir Scooter is not a racist. I can get along with the next man or woman just as good as they can me. But when we sit around and say that, do you realize what we are doing? That's pollution.
Right.
That's corruption.
Yep.
I'm gonna let Saint Nick speak on that.
Okay.
No, okay. Well, I heard something about dark females and they don't get their just due.
My question was, as I said, in a lot of videos you don't really see a bunch of brown skin and dark skin girls, but you'll see the really light skinned girls that like they part white or whatever in the videos. So what you think about that? The image basically that they're promoting.
Man, I remember one time I was looking at Hip Hop versus America on BET, and I forgot the lady's name or what have you. She was a heavy set woman. She dropped a bomb on him. She was like, "How come you see the same type of females in every video? That's not entertainment or whatever. That's just mind control." Now, I think that's part true. That they wanna drill it in people's heads that if you like bright, damn near white, or if you Latin or something like that, that you just extra sexy, like you just the best looking thing out there, you know. And I mean, come on, man. I'm a dark brown complexion. I mean, I used to get picked on because of that. I mean, I was called everything: tar baby, shit streak, oil streak, soot foot, booty scratcher, you name it. I've been called that, but guess what? I never sat up there and said, "Oh man, I wish I was more light," or "I wish I had a light-skinned girlfriend." Hell no, I still was. I always had a slick comment because I could always defend myself in terms of in terms of going back and forth with somebody, but I never really sat up there and looked down on myself or my people. I only wish that we quit that whole with his black ass, with his light skin behind him and all this other crap. I only wish we slowed down on that because dark skinned women, I mean, if you're beautiful, you're beautiful. It shouldn't matter how dark you are or what race you come from and all of that crap. If you're beautiful, you're beautiful. Period. Shouldn't be, "Oh, you cute for a dark skinned girl," or "You're handsome for a dark skinned guy," or "Damn, you fine for a Chinese person." You're like, come on, man, they fine.
Cause I've been approached because I'm brown skinned, and I'm like I've been approached, dudes approached me in the street like, "Hey, what's up, pretty round brown and brown and all this," And I'm like, what do you think about that? Because I felt so violated and put down, like when a dude couldn't come up to me and say, you know, how you doing, miss, or how you doing, lady, but they approached me with pretty round brown and brown brown.
brown. No, I got a homeboy that actually did something like that or whatever, but the girl was short, so he was like, hey, come here, Lolo. Oh, I'm sorry to laugh at your torment, but man, I'm sorry.
No, because I'm short and I'm brown skinned, and that's how dudes have approached me sometimes. How you doing, pretty brown and brown and shorty and shawty and shorty doo-wop and all this.
That's because they did it before to somebody else and it worked.
Mhm.
That's why. That's plain and simple. They probably, like, for every 10 females that said that, maybe 2, 3 of them actually gave them the phone number because of that.
Mhm.
I mean, now if you talk to 30 females a day, if it works three times out of 10, 30 females a day, that's what, 9 phone numbers. And out of that 9, maybe 2 to 4 probably like you. One probably don't want nothing but a friendship. Another one you probably gotta wait a little while until you can actually get at her. 2 of them out of that 4, you could probably, you can do something with them. It all depends on who's gonna give it up quicker than the other. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm. So where do y'all think the whole mentality in these young girls come from? Because I mean, this young girl's just giving it up just to give it up.
Man, to be honest with you, I think they just want attention that bad. Maybe daddy wasn't there, or parenting ain't, the parenting skills wasn't there, or I don't know. It's so many different things that could have went down in that young girl's life to have her go out and start acting like that, or thinking thinking that's cute. But then again, some girls, they're probably nice little girls, straight A students or whatever, but they find a little bad boy in their life, and they want to take a walk on the wild side, because they're young and want to experience certain things and thinks that's sexy, But you got to keep in mind, they're young, inexperienced, so let them learn the hard way. I just hope the hard way don't have them in the clinic for the rest of their life, or asking somebody to babysit on the weekend so they can go out.
Mhm. Then you got a bunch of them. You got a bunch of young girls that they're here. Some of them is bi-curious and bisexual, and they're only like 14, 15. And I'm like, what you think about that though? Because you got older women, and sometimes girls around like 20, they in their 20s and 30s, and they turning out these teenage girls.
Well, man, that's kind of a tough one to answer, to be honest with you. But, I mean, from what I understand about people, doing homosexual acts or being bi or what have you, from what I understand, it's not a mental defect or anything like that. It's really a choice of whether they like it or not. Me personally, I look at it as like drugs. You see what I'm saying? Some people try crack and it takes them forever to get off it, or they'll try it once, stop for a while, try it again, and never really kick the habit, just like cigarettes or what have you. I think it's just a physical sexual addiction. That's just my little theory on it. You know what I mean? Because if it's true that it's no mental defect, or their brain patterns are just like you and I's, or it's nothing really wrong with them, it's just their actual choice of what really turns them on, then I don't know. Maybe that's just what's wrong with them. You see what I'm saying? Like they addicted, or they become hooked on something that's foreign. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you got some of them, they just want to try it just to try it. And then later on, they go back with a man. Some of them married, they got kids now because they done grew up. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's a bunch of them. They're confused.
Mhm.
They just confused.
Mhm.
And it's like they looking for love in